So when you have Sun in Taurus and you have the Moon in Leo, you're going to basically be fixated, double fixed. Try not to get lazy during this time. Try to be more expressive. And also find a reason, find a constructive manner as far as how you can put these bricks together to be able to basically build a stage and express yourself. Because when we're in Taurus season, it's not really based upon what you can do and express. Everything got to be played out as far as practicality. How much work and time you're going to put into it. Are you going to look at the details? Because, of course, earth signs, they go deep into the details. And, of course, that's the left brain. That's the logical perspective. That's the logical hemisphere. So, of course, when you go in that fear of reality, a.k.a. Taurus, you're going to basically be accumulating all the earth elements. The earth elements, which are the specifics, are grounded. Making sure things is basically being a routine, a pattern. Try not to get too overindulgent when it comes to these energies because of course, these things can basically take you over to the extremes because you can be very self-indulgent during this time. You can be overindulgent during this time. You can be overeating during this time. You can be overspending during this time. And of course, Uranus is in Taurus. So you have to make sure you maintain your possessions and make sure you maintain your security, your home, and your comfort for things that's going to basically mean a reason for it to persuade and persuade into things. You don't want to be out here putting yourself in circumstances and situations of getting washed up under the current. You want to make sure your current waves is flowing with the transits in a way how you can self-develop. And of course, you got to get your spaceship, get your waves prepared, and basically orchestrate these things into the outer sphere, aka relating it with everybody all around the world. Because if you ain't got a value or purpose, what is your point? There's no point for you to even basically be here. You might as well be the ground, aka Taurus said, okay, I made the earth, I basically grounded the structure, but of course, if you're not here to basically have a reason for you to build and create something out of it, then what's the purpose? For me, might as well be an eggplant. You might as well be a dish. Get ate up, get stepped on, get walked on, and of course, this is not the season to be getting stepped on or walk on. This is the season for you to basically be walking on firmly on your structure. It's handling your business. Because of course, in this perspective, if you ain't maintaining your status, your routine, and things that can get you from point A to point B, then you're gonna experience uphill battles with Uranus coming in here with the Taurus, which it falls here. That means you're not likable, and you're not gonna be very changeable. You're gonna basically be very aggravated when it comes to changes. Because Tauruses don't like changes. They like things to basically stay a routine, a pattern. They like things to basically be constructed in their own manner. They like to pace their time, get things done thoroughly. So if you're rushing into things or rushing them, it's gonna cause them to basically get very angry because they love to do things in their way, aka they want to make sure it's perfect, picture perfect. Just like this sign is a Venus sign, but it's also an Earth sign because it's the co-ruler of Venus. But of course, when we're talking about Taurus, this is the Earth you walk on. This is growth, and this is structure. So you got to make sure you're constructing your energies and make sure it's being self-centered, aka self-centered for you. Because of course, Taurus is all about getting their shit together before they can indulge into the world. And of course, they're going to worry about they shit not being together. They're going to stress about these things if things is not corresponding or correlating into their perspective. And of course, they're fixed earth. So you cannot tell them how to do things. You can't tell them how to be practical. They're going to find their way of doing it. And of course, that's how they're going to stick with it. No matter how long, 10 years, decades, eons, they're going to stick with it because they're very stable. And they love stability. They love steady pace. So of course, if everything's steady like spaghetti, you can put the mayo over there, because when they're done with the spaghetti, they're going to get into the mayo. They're going to get to the lettuce, the tomatoes. They're going to chop these cheese up, just like a chopped cheese. But we're about to get into this Sun and Taurus, and we're going to get into Moon and Leo. So when we got the Sun and Taurus, these are your actions. And of course, you're going to be expressing yourself in a Taurus way. So if you got, this is basically based upon your, where you got your house at. And of course, we got the Moon in Leo. So when the Moon is in Leo, we're going to be reacting and responding to ways on how to feel and see about our expression, being center stage, bringing that childlike energy back, aka that inner child, how you can express yourself, getting into romance, gossip, being the center stage. Just like how this clown was the center stage of being guilty, aka whoever the fuck he is, with this George Floyd trial. Feel me? See, you were supposed to be center staging yourself, and of course, giving your energy towards things that truly matter, aka you being a self-centered stage, you being a center stage. But of course, you gave your fruits and labors to the TV, television, to allow us your vision. So of course, when the moon and Leo here, you need to plant seeds, and it's the first moon, so you need to plant seeds based upon how you need to be center stage, get on the stage, dance, freestyle, do something, express yourself, be a leader, be a rebel during this time. For me, get that free energy. Go outside, go sun gaze, harness those energies. This is how you basically utilize the planets to work for you, because it's doing a 360, it's spiraling. So of course, if it's spiraling in a perspective, you need to basically make sure you're spiraling too. Make sure you're giving more of your time towards yourself, aka being self-centered, being selfish during this time. So of course, it's very important to be selfish this time, because of course, if you got the moon and Leo here, you're going to be acting in the natures, you're going to be acting in the energies. And of course, that moon and Leo are going to be like, all right, cool, we can work with this person, we can come down and help this person, aka universe and God are going to basically say, okay, y'all can mix and mingle with this element, because this element is acting in the natures. This element is being very natural, it's being itself. It's not bitching, it's not complaining, it's getting right to it. And of course, that's the whole purpose of having a heart, aka the Leo. They got a lot of heart, got a lot of power, so, aka the lion. So they like to be out here and express themselves as lion kings. So yeah, when you got you're about to get into these energies. Now when you have Leo in the first house, you're gonna be when you have Leo in the first house, you're going to be going to the extremes, and you're going to overindulge with this kind of energy. Because when you have this perspective here, what happens is it loves being here. It loves being into this house. So you're going to go to the extremes when it comes to self-expression, expressing your personality, expressing your personal issues and your personal affairs with people, places, and things. Try not to overindulge, because it could put you in a competitive state. And of course, everybody going to look at you as too egotistical. And of course, you're going to be very challenging during this time, aka people, places, and things can challenge you, and this can go to the extreme. So try not to put yourself in that position or circumstance, situation, and everything will be all right. Now when you got Leo in the second house, you're going to be expressing your values, what you have to offer, what you have to give off to. You're going to be out here expressing your values. Try to find balance and equilibrium with that perspective, because you want to be out here expressing everything, showing the world your ass. You don't want to be doing that, feel me? You want to make sure you have an equilibrium and find balance in this perspective, because actually the sun kind of falls here in this perspective. It don't like really being here in this house too. So that means your expressions may be very stable. It may not be too classy. You can do these things. You're gonna have the energies to do these things. But of course, whatever you have the value or offer, you're gonna be expressing this, and you need to express this. You need to plant seeds. So if you got Leo in the second house, you need to express yourself in some way. Whether it's something that you have to offer, a talent or a gift, do it. You're acting in the energies. It's where God and the universe can work with you. Now, when you got a Leo in the third house, you're gonna be expressing yourself in your surroundings, expressing yourself in your communications, your interactions. Now, of course, if you ain't got nobody to express this with, you're gonna create drama. You're gonna create scenarios where you may be center stage when it comes to your surroundings and things of that nature. You may be very selfish. You may be basically thinking too much about yourself, and it's cool and whatnot. But of course, try to find the equilibrium here, because other people, places, and things will look at you like you're too narcissistic, and you don't want that. You don't want to have your reputation in that light. For me, you want to make sure everybody is feeding off your light, aka we in different times, so people, places, and things can notice things. So it's not very hard for people to pick things up. Also, if you got Leo in the fourth house, you're going to be expressing your privacy. And of course, you're going to be expressing your self in your house. And you love being here. Your ancestors loved you. People, places, and things can relate with you in this perspective. For me, it's kind of home here. So that means you express yourself more when you're at home. You love to be at home. You like to express yourself at home. You like to express being in the stage when it comes to the house. For me, you know that loud-ass person that's in the house. For me, they got to be the loudest person in the house. You that type of person. So you need to plant seeds here and express yourself in that house and act in your natures, and everything will be all right. Now, when you got Leo in the 5th house, see, this is where it's a natural perspective. So you're going to be basically taking self-centered stage, trying not to allow anybody to tell you what to do. Take your own advice, express your own enthusiasm, express your own passion, and be yourself during this time. For me, because if you take other people's advice, then you're not going to have room and space to be self-centered or taking the stage. So what you need to do, you need to basically just be the center of attention during this time. For me, and just be yourself, and everything will basically flow like the waters. Now, when it comes to Leo in the 6th house, you're going to be expressing your work, or expressing yourself in your work, your routine, your daily perspectives. Feel me? And you need like an environment where you can be able to feel comfortable and feel good in your work. So if you're in a workplace and you feel very low vibrational, you need to either get out of that workspace, or you need to create a scenario, create drama, aka be center stage, be a singer, and go live, and express yourself at your 9 to 5 job. For me, because doing this is what's going to get you the attention. It's going to get you the forte. And that's going to be very cool, because what's going to happen is it's going to open up opportunities for you to be able to actually take off with your career or do bigger and better things. So yeah, don't fall short with that one. When you got Leo in the 7th house, you're going to be expressing yourself when it comes to your relationships, or you're going to be expressing your relationships. Now, Leo falls, and Leo kind of falls here. It don't like being here. Feel me? So like, you're gonna take all your actions, you're gonna basically find equilibrium by expressing yourself in a more equilibrium way, expressing yourself as far as oh, let me rub this girl back, she don't need to rub my back, aka you're gonna be the type of females where you don't even care about busting the orgasm or busting the cum. You basically gonna be worrying about your man's busting the nut, and you ain't gonna really worry too much about yourself. You're gonna find equilibrium and balance. Now, that's cool and everything, but after a while, it can get very frustrating too, if you ain't making your move down here too. So yeah, don't get lost. When you got the 5th house and the 8th house, you're going to be expressing your desires. Now, this house don't really like being here, so it's going to be a whole lot of egotistical perspectives, a whole lot of jealousy, a whole lot of hate and worry. AKA, you may be the one with this kind of energy, so try not to do that. And everything will be cool in your perspective. Try to find a balance where you can basically be able to freely express yourself and create a rainbow where you can be center stage and not try to hide from what's going on. So you, like, whatever's going on, you need to express yourself in a more behind the scenes way, say down till you come up type of thing. For me, try not to be too out there, and everything will be cool. This way you won't be seen like the bad light, aka the dark sun or the black sun. Yeah. If you got Leo in the 9th house, you're going to be expressing yourself when it comes to your morals, your principles, your wisdom, your knowledge, and your experiences. Try not to be you may be getting into a whole lot of debates too. You may be very argumentative and things of that nature. Feel me? You're going to feel the need to basically extreme here, but you're going to have that balance, that equilibrium. A lot of people can learn from you too, but you're going to be doing a whole lot of preaching and teaching when it comes to your experiences and expressing yourself in your experience, or expressing your experiences. Now, 5th house and the 10th house, you'll be expressing yourself when it comes to your status and career. Try not to be all over the place. Try to learn how to find the equilibrium and the balance when it comes to you. Try not to be running out here like a loose chicken with no head. Feel me? Put yourself first. Put your status first. Express yourself when it comes to your status. Whatever you have to express in your status, your work, your business, your goals, your cooking, your skills, do that. For me, you need to express this shit. Put it out there. Let the whole world see it. And don't hold back. Real rap. You got the 5th house and 11th house. You're going to be expressing yourself when it comes to your association and your associates. And of course, you're going to basically be dealing with a whole lot of ups and downs too, because you're going to feel the need to basically be center stage. And also watch out for people, places, and things. It could be jealousy, it could be hate during this time too. Because of course, you got Uranus in Taurus. And of course, the sun is in Taurus. So this is going to be expressed through actions and also reactions. So be aware of that. And you can go through some unusual changes when it comes to expressing yourself or being center stage. And when you have Leo in the 12th house, you're going to be expressing the behind the scenes, your dreams. But of course, you got to go behind the veil and keep things sacred. Try not to be all over the place. Try not to put your hands out there. Focus on you, building your strength, building your enthusiasm before you can go out there and express your dreams. But yeah, you need to express your dreams. Whatever dreams you have to offer and express, you need to express that. And that's the energies for today.